Hey everyone, it's Nervous Kimberly. Like it's Kimberly off of Orlando Obsession, our Facebook channel. And Kimberly's shitting herself more than Halloween Horror Nights. This is so much fun. We're doing a so we've got this Facebook group called Orlando Obsession, and I thought it'd be really fun to like cover some of the stories we've covered on Orlando Obsession, chat about them a little bit, make Kimberly look nervous because that's really funny, and just try to make it a regular thing. You're going to see how it goes. So yeah, so that's happening. So, Kimberly, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
You look really nervous.
I am really nervous.
Why?
I don't know.
See, this is going to be fine. Kimberly and I met like forever ago and we talked about Disney stuff. And Kimberly likes Disney like arguably more than I do. It's like we have to fight to see. We kind of both, we have so many Disney facts between us, so hence the Orlando Obsession thing. And we just thought it'd be fun to do this. And look how professional we are. Crib notes, like pros do. So, yeah, loads has been happening in Disney and Orlando and Universal. They're steamrolling towards the anniversary. 50th anniversary is coming up in a few years. And it seems that everybody's expecting Disney to up their game. And Universal know this, so they're upping their game ahead of everything. And they're just having a great big Barney. It's awesome. You can say words now.
I know.
So, first of all, and this is one of Kimberly's stories, Volcano Bay opened. The long, not that long. How fast were Universal building that?
They built it pretty quick because when we were there last October, November, the volcano was completely bare. It was just the structure.
It was just scaffolding, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And there was people on there sliding and going screams.
They were still finishing building it. The morning it opened. There were still some things that
on the aerial cameras, they've got like people and all the nice stuff, and then right next to them is cranes all hidden by fences and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, but you wouldn't see, you tend not to see that at Disney.
Apart from the crane being the castle.
Yeah, but that's different. That's
the lights.
Yeah, I think that's different. That's not construction.
They should make it Mickey's crane.
Mickey's crane, yeah.
So it's open. I mean, Universal are so fast at building things. They'll just say, yeah, we're thinking of doing a new theme park, and tomorrow it's open. They're so quick at getting stuff. Look at Harry Potter World. I mean, it seems as if Hogwarts... Yeah, but it seems as if Hogwarts has only just opened. I know they've got a train, and they've got Diagon Alley, and they've got Gringotts Bank, like a whole other section in the other theme park. They are so quick at doing stuff.
I wonder if you think they had to demolish Jaws and fill everything in as well.
Yeah, they didn't just clear ground like Disney did. They had to rebuild chunks of the park.
I suppose the only time Disney's ever really had to do that was with 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, where Snow White is.
But that was Photoshop area for ages. Photoshop? Photo op?
Yeah, because there was a Winnie the Pooh meet and greet there as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, for a while. So Volcano Bay opened?
It did. Full capacity the first day, turning people away. 6.5 hour queues for the slides, but you say queues, not virtual queues because of their tapu.
So what was the deal with the 6.5 hours then? Was that what they were just saying how long it would take?
Yeah, so you literally, there's like iPads, or they've called them GETs, so that's the guest experience tablets.
Oh, so, for the measuring how long people are...
No, they're like, it's essentially like a tablet that you tap your band on, you select the ride you want, you tap your band on it, you tap your band on the tablet at the entrance of the ride, and then that puts you into the queue. Or the other option is with the cabanas. You tap your band, you select which ride you want.
Oh yeah, because the cabanas have their own little tapu thing. I'll put a picture up of that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so the single cabanas are for 6 people. They start at 160.
It's not cheap, is it?
Up to 450. That's a lower of the 2 stories, or a single unit. Then for the upper floor...
Oh yeah, because they got 2-story cabanas. So they got these cool little private, like secret tents for posh people. They're awesome though.
But the upper floor, with spectacular views apparently. Spectacular views. Are from $200 up to $550. $550.
Gotta get one, haven't you?
Yeah, you've got to do it. Yeah.
But that's, I mean, okay. I mean, it's the first new theme park that Universal have opened since Islands, I think.
Yeah,
Since
and what
Islands
was that,
Adventure, there was
2000?
2000. So that's 17 years. And then we've got Mario coming up.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we have.
So so Universal are on fire at the moment. They from everything that I've read about Volcano Bay is that it's awesome. Apart from the fact that it's very busy, but look, it's a brand new park that's just opened in one of the hottest times of year. It's going to be busy.
The other thing is as well, I noticed people saying the water's not heated. So at the moment, because they've only just filled the water is really, really cold.
It's just
even in Orlando.
The heater's just not installed yet. Are they still in the box?
They're not putting them in, apparently. They're just gonna roll with the sun.
Nice. Fresh. It's gonna be fun in the winter. Perhaps the heater in the winter.
Maybe.
Oh, I hope so. I'm going in November.
Maybe just haven't knocked them on.
Yeah.
So there's 4 restaurants. There's 2 bars. The food is
4 restaurants.
4 restaurants. It's going over
Disney
really well.
Don't have any restaurants in their water parks. They're just little snack shops.
Yeah, but these aren't full on sit down restaurants. These are
like bars, are they?
Yeah, these are
quick service.
Quick service is the words I was looking for. They are quick service, but they've got your general your burgers and things like that. But apparently they're going over. They're going down really well. It's not your generic hot dog. It's nice.
Nice hot dog.
Yeah.
So so that's good. So that's going to be on everyone's list, I think. These Tapu Tapus, they look like they kick the arse of Magic Bands, and I love the Magic Bands. I've got a tin of them just off camera. I love them, but the Tapu Tapu looks like a little Game and Watch thing. It's got a little screen on it, and it's got like high tech stuff going on. Now Disney was supposed to be doing that with a phone app. I don't know if they're gonna have to. It's all good though. They keep raising the bar, so everybody has to do better things.
I don't know how you give them back. I don't know whether you hand them in at the end, like you do with the 3D glasses. No, I don't think you buy them.
I think you're going to have some sweaty kids.
Unless you do have to. Unless they imagine how many they'd go through though, just giving them out.
No, you buy them.
But you can't. They can't force you to buy.
Yeah, they can.
A band.
It's universal.
Well, you don't have to do with the Magic Bands.
No, but then you want them. Because if you haven't got a Magic Band in Disney, you look like some sort of muggle, don't you? You think, oh, look at the poor people, they couldn't afford a Magic Band. They're obviously staying off property. Oh, look at the poor people. All the people with Magic Bands in Disney look down on people who haven't got Magic Bands. True story.
Yeah, but they give them out. They're part of the ticket, aren't they?
And they're cheap. They're just an NFC chip, that's all.
Yeah, but with these Tapu Tapus, I'm not sure how they give them back or what you'd have to do with it as a Magic Band there, look.
Oh, yeah.
That is the 1.0 version, though. There's a new version.
That is, yeah, that's my old one. It even says my name on the back. Yeah.
Just to go completely off.
But it's just an NFC reader with a Vacation Club.
But they've changed them now. You can take the centre out.
It's
we'll have to get one.
It's genius, though, because that's an NFC reader that doesn't do anything. It's some of the cheapest technology that exists. And Disney encourage you to buy them for like $40 for some of the fancy ones, the limited edition ones.
And you can wrap them and...
It's genius. They've turned your ticket into a souvenir. You just wear, and it becomes your card, and you just rock around the park with it. And it opens your hotel and everything. Such a clever idea. We digress. So the sad news, although progress and all, is that with the opening of Volcano Bay meant the demise and ultimate destruction of Wet n Wild. And today, not today, a few days ago, the 31st, it went from being... It closed on 31st of December, didn't it? And a few days ago, the end of May, it became rubble.
It was.
So there's
all gone.
Yeah. We got a few pictures of it being dismantled, and now it's just gone, diddly gone. It's a crater. It is an ex-theme park. It has gone to the theme park in the skies.
It's gone to sit with Watermania.
Oh, Watermania, Watermania. Bit of Dancing Bear and Watermania, which probably wasn't true.
But we don't know what's going to be there yet.
Rubble.
Just rubble at the moment.
It's going to be Flintstones Land, is my prediction.
Yeah.
That modern, up-to-date franchise off of yesteryear.
Well, they have brought Pandora back, which I never thought I'd see.
I see Pandora. We'll get on to Pandora now, but
oh yeah, totally skipping ahead.
So yeah, Wet n Wild, which I mean, I never saw Wet n Wild busy. I went there in the hot times, in the cold times, and it was pretty much just me and the guy selling the non-fancy hot dogs.
I was never allowed to go as a child. It wasn't Disney, so I wasn't allowed to go.
Oh.
I know, I totally missed out by being
Black
forced to
Hole
go
was
to
good.
Typhoon Lagoon.
But then, oh yeah, that's tough, isn't it?
Tough life.
First world problems. I quite liked Wet n Wild. It was the second water park I ever went to, and I thought it was all right. But it always felt a little bit like thrills and spills you can bet. Don't blame us if you get wet. You know? It was always a little bit...
Nice.
Yeah, it was one of those sort of, you know, like a Midway type thing or a fun fair. It didn't really feel like a proper theme park. The fact that you could see the road from the rides and the rides from the road.
But they never tried to be a theme park.
No, they didn't, did they? It wasn't a theme park.
It's the same that you see in other countries, isn't it? It's just
slides.
a water park.
Good slides, and you could do water skiing and stuff there. It was pretty good, yeah. In the big lake, they had, I haven't been there for a couple of decades, actually. But there was a big square pool there that had, like zip lines on pulleys. So you could, like, water ski.
What'd you go like?
Well, no, I went, ah! But other people were able to water ski.
Yeah.
I just nearly drowned and got dragged along. So yeah, fun times. So that's Wet n Wild is rubble.
Who knows what's going to be there though? Any predictions? No, real predictions.
A hotel or a parking lot. Look, it's on the corner of Sand Lake. It's pretty much the end of the good bit of International Drive.
Whoa! Now they've just opened that. That's not that far from.
No, it's only one block.
Eye.
But it's still. Here's the thing. I don't know if you've been to an International Drive lately, okay? But if you start from the convention centre and you go round the bends and you go past where the Quality Inn Plaza, it isn't called that anymore, but I still keep calling it the Quality Inn Plaza.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is.
The one on the left.
Comfort Suites, maybe.
I think it could be.
Yeah, something.
And then you've got the Wonderworks, and then you come to like Ripley's, and you've got like the Pirates Cove, Crazy Golf.
An Italian restaurant.
Cabanas.
Carrabba's.
Yeah, and
where the Orlando Eye is.
The Orlando Eye. So you've got all this amazing stuff on this like about a mile stretch of International Drive. Then you cross the intersection onto Sand Lake. Ghetto.
Yeah.
15 t-shirts for $1.
Lock your doors, do the windows up.
Yeah, they will steal your wheels if you stop at a red light. It's insane how this Sand Lake Road, nice, not nice.
But they are developing the area. There's a lot of... No, not so much that, but that side of International Drive.
Are they?
They are, they've done a lot there.
But look,
they've got the best burgers we've ever had.
No, that's the other side though.
Red Robin's the other side?
Red Robin's, yes. It's betwixt. It's only one block away from the Orlando Eye.
Oh, right, okay.
It's back from the Eye.
Right.
No, it's not. But it's really close to the Eye.
We have been, I promise.
It's in between Sand Lake and the Eye.
Okay.
But then after the Eye, it's all fake Ray-Bans and dodgy bags and fire-damaged...
Gackies.
Mickey Mouse. Vile. It's really... I mean, you couldn't pay me to stay at that end. It wouldn't be nice.
No.
And everything that opens there, like a few years ago, they opened a really big mall there. The, what's the name? The one with the cinema in it and everything.
The one with the cinema. Where Bell's used to be?
No, in between. Well, it closed Bell's. This new place opened, and Bell's premium outlets got hammered. And it's got a Ron John's surf shop, I think.
It does.
Or a Riptide, or one of I can't remember.
Yes,
some surfy shop.
Yeah, and there's a shop there that sells cowboy hats.
Yes. And have you been there lately? Because I went there the year it opened, and they were still putting the paint in. I went there the year after, it was already closing down. It was already like a ghost town with shuttered shops and closed shops already. The place is,
dump.
Yeah. And then Bell's got demolished because this place opened. And now Bell's is a premium outlet, and it's brilliant. So you just bypass that bit of International Drive and go straight to premium outlets. Or around the bend and up to Millenia, to Mall at Millenia, which is the best shopping mall in the world. Fact. F to the A to the C to the T. Come here, fucking gangster am I. Fact. You can bank that fact. And it'll pay you interest. Fact. I love Millenia.
Yeah, I do. I love Millenia. They've got some really good food options there as well that you don't really see anywhere else.
It's true, and they got I'm a big fan of Gucci, but the Gucci store there just looks down on you no matter what you're wearing. They're like,
yeah,
you can't afford anything here, but they have Gucci.
We had a full-on Pretty Woman moment when we went, the two of us.
Yeah, don't do that.
Big mistake.
Huge. So yeah, so Pandora then. Let's talk about Pandora. Pandora has finally. There's a bit of contrast. Volcano Bay. So like Thursday or something, Universal announced Volcano Bay, and now it's open.
Yeah.
In 1984, maybe Disney announced Pandora, and it's just opened.
I think they announced the land before the film came out.
They did, yeah.
But it's just, if I never thought, I've got to be honest, they proved me wrong. I never thought it would open.
Really?
I never thought it would open. I thought it was going to be like Beastly Kingdom.
Yeah, but that was just a concept. I mean, they did actually start building Pandora and now finished it. Beastly Kingdom was just an idea.
They talked about it for so long that it just you just assume that it's never
okay,
never going to come
before
through.
they broke ground, I didn't think they'd open Pandora. I thought we were going to get something more like Disney Sea, maybe a little bit science-y, some supernatural or some fantasy animals. Because I love the dragon idea and all of that. So Pandora was like really off in another direction. But apparently it's quite good.
We're still talking about Pandora.
Yes.
Yeah. When I said it's quite good.
Well, I've heard. Here's the thing. It seems they got one really good ride, and one like a boat version of the Hall of Presidents.
Yeah. It's the Na'vi River Journey.
The Na'vi River Journey, where they have animatronic Na'vi waving at you with their blue hands.
And they've got glowing plants. I'm not sure.
I'm not convinced by that one.
No, and I've I said I wouldn't do, and I've watched the videos.
I haven't seen it. But isn't that basically the same as what they have in Epcot in the
land?
In the land. Isn't it basically just the land with animatronics? If you take the land and the Hall of Presidents and mash them up and add some waving and paint all the presidents blue, isn't that basically what you've got?
Yeah, I mean, I can't slate it too much because I haven't been on it. Loads of people have said it's really good, but it's lacking a little bit of excitement. It's just something to look at.
Is it a story though? Is it because I mean I like dark rides. But I need to have, I don't know, a story, a narrative. I don't know what the story is for this. I just don't get it.
Yeah, it's a little bit, from what I've heard other people explaining it, you get on, you go through the river and you get off and you're like, oh, is that it? There's no...
Rock and roll. But then the other new ride, the Flight of Passage.
Flight of Passage, yeah.
That sounds amazing.
That's where you get to ride a banshee.
Yeah, that sounds like a cross between Soarin' and E.T. and...
Yeah, well,
and Back to the Future.
I've seen pictures of the
ride cars?
Vehicles. The vehicles. And I liken them a cross between the E.T. bike... The E.T. bike and a carousel horse.
E.T. always calls me Dave, which really freaks me out.
Sometimes he doesn't even say your name.
No, he's completely blanked me the last time, the little bastard. E.T.
Or just the ride.
We'll get demolished soon. Yeah, I said it.
You can't. Isn't it like the last original ride there?
Yeah.
Sad times.
That's in the gate.
Yeah, so apparently loads of people have been complaining about the leg restraints. So you sit on it like a cross between a bike and a carousel horse.
Yeah.
And there's leg restraints that go across like the backs of across your calves.
Yeah.
And loads of people that aren't as big as me, loads of people that are a normal size, are complaining that they haven't been able to ride.
Really?
Because they're really tight.
That's a worry. I've got pretty big calves.
And there isn't, I mean, I don't know whether they'll put one in the same as they did with Harry Potter. There isn't
a fat version.
There isn't a fat leg seat.
That's a surprise for Disney, because even on the terrifying Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, you can...
Oh, you've had an experience on that.
Yeah, I went on there and I was too fat for the restraint to come down. And the attendant said, that's fine, you can leave it up. All right. I got air on the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I left my seat twice. I thought I was going to die. So that happened. That was much, much more thrilling than I expected that ride to be, I'll be honest. For a ride aimed at 5-year-olds.
Yeah, it's...
I didn't need new underwear. It was terrifying. No restraint?
No, I mean, at least you can say you've done it.
I was being tossed around like a lettuce in a salad. That's a thing, right?
It is. Yeah, absolutely.
I made that up. You can have that.
Me?
Anyone.
I can have it?
Yeah, you can have it.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
It's yours. I don't want it.
Over to you.
Pandora.
Pandora, yeah. So hopefully I really like Pandora, and I've seen some Pandora exclusive Pandora charms at Pandora. Did I say Pandora too many times then?
Pandora.
Was there a redundant Pandora in my Pandora sentence? So yeah, exclusive Pandora charms at Pandora, where they sell Pandora.
Do you think there will be a flying banshee?
Oh, I hope so.
For your bracelet.
You know what would be awesome is if I can have a
If they make glowing ones.
a Naboo charm for my traveller bracelet. I've got charms from almost all over the world, exclusive ones. So a Naboo one. Could I be Naboo?
Do you want a confession about Pandora?
Yeah.
I've tried watching the film 3 times and I've never actually got all the way through it.
You're just watching it wrong.
I just can't do it.
It's good film.
I am, before I go back next year
It's a little
for
bit
my
slow.
honeymoon, I am going to try and watch it.
You can, there is an easy way to see the blue on the wall. I don't know if that's not in frame. If you get either Fern Gully or Pocahontas and then put a blue filter over the screen, it's pretty much the same film as either of those two.
I loved Fern Gully.
There you go, same film. Same film.
I'll have to watch it again. I will try.
Except it has mech armor, which is pretty cool, and a big fight. But then so does Pocahontas. I think Fern Gully, they throw some leaves around. Yeah, same film.
I will try. I will try and watch it.
It's a bit longer. It's about 3.5 weeks.
As long as the queue to get in at the moment.
It goes on a bit. You could. Yeah, they don't put it on planes because you'd land before you get to the end of the film. Fact. It's not actually a fact.
No.
It's a true fact I just made up.
Yeah. It's a fake fact.
It's a fake fact. Oh, no, it works. Like these days you can become a world leader with fake facts.
So they've got new food, snacks and drinks. They are exclusive to the land. So they've got 2 things that I thought looked really interesting. The Pandoran tree spores.
I know I've seen those. They look kind of like char siu bao. They look a little bit like dim sum. Steamed.
Those are the vein pods.
It could well be.
The vein pods. They're brown and they've got like blue icing over them. Essentially, they're just Rice Krispie treats, but they look really good. And then the other ones.
I like the fact that Disney do exclusive foods for certain areas.
The tree spores, and I mean they've got other stuff. So they've got like, do you know what it looks like? Crystallized. I don't know what the word is. Crystallized sugar, like on a stick.
Churros.
No, that's a churro. Crystallized sugar, just like... So it's like crystallized sugar. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Anyway, those...
Has it got the word Blackpool etched through it?
Pandora.
Guess me quick, Pandora hats.
Definitely.
That'd be awesome. Like, kiss me quick, Pandora ears. When their Navi ears are quite blue and pointy, and like big blue L's.
I wonder if they're going to release Navi ears.
I want them if they do.
That would be interesting.
I'd be all over
I know you can buy the tails. You can buy a tail. It's on a bit of elastic.
You haven't seen the film, have you?
No, I've just looked at pictures of the shops.
Thing is, the tail is kind of their sex organ, so I'm not sure if that's something I want to be wearing around the park.
That's going to be really awkward for children.
You're basically flapping around your genitals. Your Navi genitals. That's just so wrong. It's like wearing a knob on a stick. Why would you want to do that? Fake tits.
I don't know.
You didn't think that through?
No. And I've saw loads of people wearing them in the parks. I've thought, I really want a tail. And now, I really want a tail.
Behold my Navi genitals.
Just go around shaking it at people.
Hang on, Pandora. Naboo is not Pandora. Naboo is where they went on Star Wars episode.
Oh, don't talk to me about Star Wars. I'm the wrong one.
That's the Naboo. What the hell is the name of the planet on Pandora? Is it Pandora? It's not Pandora.
Shall we Google it?
God, I need to, because that's going to be really embarrassing. Because I've seen the film and everything. I don't want a Navi.
Well, now we look like...
Oops.
Genitals.
So are we done with Pandora? And the vein pods?
Yeah, again, though, opened at full capacity. Turning people away.
Was it also 6.5 hour queues?
I think that might have been copy and paste from the wrong
I think that's a mistake.
It opened to full capacity though.
Oh yeah, because they were turning APs away. Annual pass holders who had their time
did not
booked.
go down well.
Yeah, some
That was the preview. That was the AP preview.
Yeah, so APs get loads of perks, although it is a perk. And here's the thing you got to remember with Disney is perks mean you may not get them.
Yeah.
So you have this list. So if you have a vacation club membership or you have an annual pass, you get a list of perks, but they are by no means guaranteed. And you know, and sometimes you kick off. I got really pissy when I couldn't get onto the Wine and Dine.
You lost your shit.
I did, but I didn't know.
Rightly so, though. When you pay, I mean, these annual pass holders, I know they spend thousands. They had an email that they had to select whether or not they wanted the early morning slot or the afternoon slot. People chose the afternoon slot, turned up, got turned away, but got given a voucher for either an ice cream or, I'm not even lying, for either an ice cream or a free soda.
That's rubbish.
So you pay thousands every year to be able to be an annual pass holder, and they've said actually come back after July the 5th because we're going to be busy until then, so we can't really accept.
But they do that. I mean, cinemas do like free lists suspended and things. But yeah, I suppose if it's a perk, and that's one of the big ones.
But some people got
and
it, and some
did
people
get,
didn't.
and that was the problem.
Yeah, I mean, all they could have done is given them a fast pass.
Yeah, just to the two rides.
Come back, you know, done another evening. What's it going to cost for them to come back?
It has created a lot of friction. Death by cop. So this was a bit of a dark story. Chap at Orlando International Airport caused a right ruckus because he turned up with an empty gun.
It was a toy gun.
A toy empty gun.
An empty toy gun.
Brandished it furiously and tried to get the police to kill him. I'm part of me thinks, you know, Darwin and all, maybe selection. Just
I know that the police were actually saying to him, we're not going to hurt you. We're not going to hurt you.
Yeah, so bite me. Yeah.
I think when they realised it was a toy gun, they just took him down.
Good.
He's actually an ex-Marine, I think.
I know, and I don't
Which is really
understand.
sad,
I mean, I
'cause
guess
if it's mental health,
it's mental
sad.
health, and that's the thing, isn't it? But it does, because it seems such a selfish thing to do with the amount of upheaval he caused people. People couldn't get to their rides. I mean,
Fuming.
yeah, he must be very unwell. Though.
No, it's very sad, but I hope that they've done, you know.
Well, I think what it highlighted was because of the recent events, especially with Manchester and, you know, what's been happening in Europe, everybody went mental when this story came out because it just looks like anything now that has a hint of terrorism.
Yeah.
People are all over it, and I think everyone's so edgy.
I think the security's been heightened at Orlando International, especially
at the airport
for a while,
and even at the parks now.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've moved the security, haven't they, to outside the parks?
That's right.
So that if there is an emergency or anything happens, you haven't got Bay Lake.
Yeah. Yeah.
To cross.
Yeah.
So security now is outside the TTC.
And I've wondered about that for a while because, you know, the monorail
TTC.
or the ferry boats, that's a hell of a target. So I understand why they would move them. I thought that for a while that, you know, if you were going to cause a lot of damage, the boat would be a really just packed
It's
with
sad
people.
though that we live in a time where these things are happening and you think, oh God, you know, is there a chance that when I'm there this could happen? Because it has crossed my mind.
What happened in Paris? Somebody tried to get guns in?
Well, my mother was there.
All right. Yeah, of course she was.
Hopefully he gets all the help that he needs.
Yeah, he was just
I mean, it may not even be mental health. He may just be disgruntled over something else, and I just don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. They haven't really said.
I think it was the reaction that everybody.
Yeah.
It was terrifying until quickly they released the story that it wasn't a terror
Yeah,
thing.
and there were crowds of people when they was running all over the airport, going crazy.
It's carnage, and part of me thinks that means to a small degree the terrorists are winning because everyone runs now, and it causes.
Yeah, but it's nice to know that the police were there and controlled the situation really quickly.
Yeah, it was contained extremely. In fact, by the time the news story had come out, it was pretty much already contained.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
Moving on.
Moving on.
And
we're moving on.
Yeah.
Hands up if you know where that ride comes from. I wonder if anybody will comment. And we're moving on. Yeah, so if you know where And We're Moving On is from, a now gone ride, a ride of Yesterland.
Good times.
Yeah, they should make a park called Yesterland.
Oh, Horizons.
Yeah, Horizons would be there. And Journey to the Moon.
And my grandpa.
I'm not sure that's a ride. It's very dark, if I'm honest. So,
Alien Encounter.
rides and zombies, is that what we're saying?
Oh, we need to put a list together. That's what our next vlog. That's what our next vlogs are going to be.
Favourite?
Rides that would make it into Yesteryear Park.
Yesterland.
Yesterland.
That'd be awesome. They should, you know what they could do? Disney, if you're listening, now that we've got Oculus Rift and all these awesome virtual reality headsets,
Yes.
why don't you make a virtual Yesterland park where we can put virtual reality on and experience rides from the past?
I love that I'm saying yes. I am the most motion sickness affected person.
Well,
I can't even watch the TV properly.
How awesome would that be, though? A virtual theme park where you can go on Horizons, Journey to the Moon. And you could do them brilliantly.
What else? What else?
Everything.
What else? Oh, all of the rides.
Yeah, be awesome.
Jaws. Although I didn't really like Jaws.
It's
I know it's not Disney.
Bruce is rubbish.
Yeah. No.
Yours.
No. I like the queue.
Okay, Amity
It was a little shack.
New Lands.
New Lands.
Talking of Jaws. So, we've got Toy Story Land. On the way, we've got building shots of the Slinky Dog roller coaster, and it looks awesome.
It does.
Looks huge.
I haven't looked to see if it's the same layout as the Disneyland version.
I don't know.
Is it an out of the...
To be honest.
Is it?
California Adventure one is a little bit compact.
Right, okay.
They haven't got much room there, though, in GCA.
I know that there's one in Paris that... I know the kids love it.
It's really good, yeah. So we've got Toy Story Land and Star Wars Land.
I'm so excited.
I got very high hopes for Star Wars Land. I hope it's got more than 2 Star Wars rides, though. I hope it isn't like Pandora.
Well, I was reading earlier on that the land being built is not one that we'll have seen or heard of before. It's exclusive to the parks.
Okay, so
it's not going to be
in the Star Wars
Tatooine.
Yeah, Tatooine. That's a place.
So it's not going to be Tatooine
or Alderaan.
Or that one.
Because they fucked that place right up.
Something else. It's not going to be any of them.
Coruscant. Endor.
Endor, that's the other one. To the moon or something. Off the Star Wars ride.
Oh yeah, the Moons of Endor.
That's the one. See? I just pick up bits as I go along.
But that's good though. That's good.
Well, other people are complaining that there's a cop-out, that people aren't going to have anything to relate it with, that they're not going to be able to...
What, it's the Star Wars universe. What's wrong with people? It will have Stormtroopers and the Millennium Falcon is going to be there. Why can we not relate to that?
Just because the land hasn't been seen before, but...
That's fine.
I think... I'm not a Star Wars fan.
That's
but
fine.
I think they're going to do a really good job.
They're not going to mess this up. It's their biggest franchise. It's the biggest film franchise in the world.
Yeah.
Disney bought it for this very reason.
Yeah, they've got a lot to lose if they get it wrong.
They're not going to get it wrong. They're not.
I am excited to go back, though. I'm excited to go back with Paul when it's there, because he's going to lose his shit.
So, yes, we've got Toy Story Land, Star Wars Land, and now Super Nintendo World is actually official.
I don't know a lot about it, because I didn't play games at that age. Not that I play games now, but...
So Universal, so we don't know where, although I think we know where. I think it's that big plot of land behind the convention centre.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you? Is that your
That's big
prediction?
enough. Where else are they going to put it?
I don't know.
So Universal, a couple of years ago, bought a huge plot of land just behind the convention centre, sort of in between the convention centre and the International and the Orlando Eye. The other side of the road that Orlando people will remember the name of.
So
we saw it from the eye. You can see this big open area.
Could they tie that in with Wet and Wild then? Because it's not that far apart, is it?
No, it's 2 blocks away, and across the other side of the road.
And I mean, Universal are bussing people for Volcano Bay.
Yeah.
From the car park.
They could. It's not far. It's about 5 blocks.
Tunnels under the floor.
Well, Disney
over
are building cable cars between their hotels and
Very
parks.
true. Gondolas.
And let's be honest, Orlando State know where most of their money comes from. I mean, not even most of their money. I mean, like vast amounts of money comes from tourism.
You?
A lot of it me. And you.
And me.
So So yeah, so maybe there. I can't think where else they're going to be. I mean, there's other development around the 2 big parks, which is already. It could be in where Wet and Wild is, but it's too small.
I don't think that's big enough.
No.
Is it just going to be, and I've got to be honest, I haven't read a massive amount into it. Is it just going to be a standalone park?
Yes.
It's just going to be on its own?
Yes.
Right,
not
okay.
a land, it's not extended. It's not an extension.
Right, okay.
Well, I don't know. The Asian parks are standalone.
Right, okay.
So they're separate theme parks. And they've got all sorts of stuff. They've got, like, go-karts based on Mario Kart. And trampolines. So
I've just lost a whole day queuing for that. I can see it in my head. Paul just going round and around and around.
Yeah, it's going to be something. It's not going to be like a go-kart track, though. I mean, talking of go-kart tracks, International Drive used to have 10 go-kart tracks. Are there any left there now?
Not on International Drive. There's one on the 192 where Old Town is.
Yes, they've got 2 there. Yes, Fun Spot has 2 go-kart tracks.
Yeah.
But International Drive had so many go-kart tracks.
I'm sure somebody will tell us if we're wrong.
Well, there was one, the last one I remember being there. I remember Fun and Wheels, which was opposite the Quality Inn Plaza. Went on that. Good there, Fun and Wheels was.
What year?
1988.
Nice. Before I went. 93.
Ah. And then there was like a multi-story one. There was literally, it was north of Sand Lake Road, which kind of, you probably get shot. But just probably why they closed it down, with all the drive-bys.
Gangsters on go-karts.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's such a good ride.
It is, actually. You'd have like 1920s old school gangster cars.
Nice.
And the other player could be kind of a machine gun. You drive and shoot machine gun at the same time. And shoot
We
the
need to
other
write
cars.
that down.
It's kind of like Buzz Lightyear, though, isn't it? Or like the tank, like that tank one that used to be in Baseball and Boardwalk. Was it Boardwalk and Baseball? I can't remember which one's names are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I digress.
Anyway.
So that, yeah, new parks. New parks are coming. New parks and new lands. It's your fault.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I blame Darth. He's standing on your head.
So he is.
Yeah, I got Domo behind my head. Domo. So, the 50th anniversary, 2021, is nearly upon us. Which is why Universal and Disney are going bonkers with new parks and everything now. They're going to have to... Toy Story and Star Wars are going to be open by 2021. 2020, get a TV that covers everything.
Toy Story has been given a prediction of late 2018? Late 2019. 19?
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, late 2019, from what I've read.
Makes sense to stagger them. I can remember the 25th anniversary when Mickey's Toontown Fair was there. And
I loved that.
And they had music on the train. We're rolling, we're on the express. Do you remember?
Yes, I do actually. And yes, I've got pictures of me there, God,
25 years ago.
Mid-90s.
So that was so Mickey's Toontown Fair, and that's now where the Barnstormer is. And
yeah, it's where New Fantasyland is.
Yeah, it's fully expanded now.
Mm-hmm.
So they were trying the water 25 years ago, and now they've finished it.
I just hope that we don't have another giant pink castle. It's something I really don't want to see. I'm all up for decorations and special things.
I like the castle as it is now.
Yeah, don't change it. I even like the turrets they've put in.
Yeah, I think they're called minarets.
Are they?
Yeah. I think a turret has a gun in it. I don't think they're going to weaponise the castle somehow. That would be cool.
What's the word then if I've got it wrong?
It's a minaret.
No, turrets.
No, turrets are weaponised. It could be turret. I think it's a minaret though. You have to Google it.
I will.
Or maybe somebody can tell us. Because we're going to get at least 2 people watching this video.
Yeah.
Might be just us.
Yeah, Paul and my mother.
Maybe we'll tell ourselves and Google it.
And Sammy.
Yeah. So, yeah, you know what though? What else? I think, cool, that virtual, that'd be good for the 50th anniversary. All the rides that are now gone. Could they bring that?
I don't know. I'm really looking forward to this this virtual park that we're going to build in our heads.
Yeah, I've already started.
Yeah, absolutely. But things I've said I'd really like to see are some retro merch, some old school Magic Kingdom
But aren't they already
t-shirts.
doing that? I mean, you can already get the original Epcot t-shirt.
Yeah, but I mean like proper old school stuff. Do you remember how you used to be able to get like commemorative coins with the year on it? And it would have like Walt Disney World written on the front, and you would turn it over, and it would have all the different lands on it. I've got an original one from the 70s that my granddad gave me. It's amazing.
That'd be good
But
then.
you know, things like that, stuff that you can buy, that you'll only be able to buy that year. I know, obviously, we're looking really far in advance, but I'd also
I think it
really
would be for the 50th, so probably a couple of years.
Yeah, I'd like to see. I know they've only just opened Happily Ever After.
The new fireworks.
Yes,
See, I never liked Wishes.
Wishes was my thing. The music.
Oh no.
That's the problem with the Happily Ever After. The music isn't the
I
same.
like it. That's good, because it's not Wishes.
No, I know, but it hasn't
hasn't
got
got
a
that-
really
it hasn't
strong
got-
theme.
But it hasn't got that really annoying little girl.
Wishes.
Ah! Oh, I did not like that. It's just so twee.
I love Wishes. I loved it. And
I liked it as soon as the girl went away. And it was just the fireworks.
Just the
and the
fireworks.
lights. That was all good. But the opening tweeness of it irritated me.
I liked it.
What can I say? But I liked Main Street Electric Parade, and I miss that forever.
Well, Spectral Magic is much better.
No. No.
Absolutely. There's nothing like sitting on the pavement or on the curb watching Spectral Magic. Popcorn.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Oh, I love it. Definitely my favourite.
MSCP is my favourite, Main Street Electric Parade.
I do love that one as well, mate.
I saw that for the last time about 10 times.
Yeah, I remember we went one night and we watched it in Disney World, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then we watched it then we went for food inside the plaza.
Was it back? Was it on its return journey?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, in 2002,
Ooh.
I think I saw it for the last time. I said, oh, I'm going to miss it. Then it turns up at Disneyland. They just shipped it off the other side of the country. So that,
But it's back there.
it's gone now.
No, what did they move?
Well, Spectrum Magic went there for a while.
No, not Spectrum. They've just moved something. There is no nighttime parade
No, there
now.
isn't at the moment. It's
They've
just a show.
moved Main Street Electrical Parade back to
No,
California.
they haven't.
You think they have?
No, have they? So I still haven't seen it for the last time then. I may yet see it again. I've seen that show for the last time so many times.
Yeah, but the same thing happened with Michael Jackson. What's that ride?
No,
you
he's
like?
still dead. Oh, but Captain Neo.
Captain EO, they brought that back.
Yeah, that's true. I love that ride.
Yeah. An extended version. Oh no, hang on a minute.
I know it went abroad for a while. Well, we're abroad. America is abroad. It's gone. I'm sure it's gone.
So it's running from the 20th of January of this year to the 20th of August of this year.
Where?
In California at the moment.
God, man, I'm going to see it again for the last time now. How many last times is that we're going to see that show?
And it'll be replaced again then at the end of the year by Paint the Night.
It's probably,
Again.
I didn't like that.
I can't get on board with that, but maybe because I haven't seen it myself. I haven't seen it.
I'm not on board.
Strongly worded letter.
Yeah. Right then.
Yeah, I think that's all.
So that's all the Disney stuff that we have for this week, which was quite a lot actually in hindsight. So we have to be a bit less ambitious next time.
Yeah,
Let's
but
see. Thank
see what
you.
happens.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope this was entertaining and interesting. Certainly entertaining for me, and it was fun watching Kimberly nervous.
I'm alright now.
Oh. Thank you so much. We need a name. We need a name for our Disney video blog.
Comment below what you think what the blog should
I
be
thought you were going
called.
to say call it comment below. Then. That'd be really funny. Comment below the blog.
No, you could ask people. But
Yeah.
if nobody comments, that's really sad, so please
That
comment.
often happens to me on my
And
videos.
like.
Hey, comment below, say the things. Nothing. Tumbleweed. Because my fans are like that. They're kind of hardcore. But yeah, I'm not commenting.
Far too cool to comment.
Way too cool. Your fans would be all over it though.
Yeah, my mother. Dog.
Thank you very much. See you next time. Hope it was entertaining. Kimberly's no longer a video blog virgin. Bye.